Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Shabs and I'm back with another video. And as you can tell by my voice, I'm extremely sick, which is why I haven't uploaded yesterday. And I'm trying to push myself to upload today. But yeah, my voice is going, my head is hurting, my body is aching, so it's just been a little bit of hell, especially this weekend with FUT Champions and everything. But anyways, I want to get this video out. So you guys asked for a video teaching you guys how to win the most amount of games that you can possibly win in FUT Champions. So I was like, you know what, why not? And honestly, a disclaimer before this starts, I'm not the best player in FIFA, you know that already. I'm not even that great, to be honest. The highest I've ranked is Elite 3, and that's it really. I would say I'm an average FIFA player, but obviously there are players worse than I am, and better than I am, so there's always something you can learn from somebody, and that's what I'm trying to do with this video, guys. So, as you can see, I'm 21-9 right now. Sorry, no, not 21-9. 21 wins and 9 games left. I'm 21-10. And this record does not, the record does not tell the whole story, is what I'm trying to say. This weekend, I don't know, can you guys tell me if this has been the same for you? I have had 4 disconnects for no reason this weekend. 4. You know how important each game is? How much it counts towards the final games? Like, I was aiming for Elite 1 and I was doing really good. And then I had 1 disconnect after another disconnect. And 10 minutes before I recorded this video, I had a disconnect. So I don't know why I'm disconnecting so much. It could be my internet. But let me know, guys, if you guys have had any disconnects. This weekend I haven't had any issues with lag or sluggish play. But those damn disconnects have gone against me this weekend. But yeah, guys, right now I should be 21 wins and 6 losses. But I am at 21 wins and 10 losses because of those 4 disconnects. So really, I messaged you on Twitter too. I don't know what's going on, but it is what it is. And the highest we can get now is Elite 3. Which sucks, but now I only have 1 loss. I can only get 1 loss before I get Elite, so it might even look like we're just going to get Gold 1, but that'll be fine, man. We're just going to continue with this this tutorial, guys. So pretty much, I'm going to lay out the foundation for you guys, and then everything else is going to be down to you and your skills and your abilities and everything like that, okay? So, first things first, allocate your budget. Know how many coins you have, put that aside, because I know some of you are traders, some of you don't have that many coins and stuff. Just know your budget and how much you're willing to spend on players, because you might be thinking about the market crash and FUT United and all these things. Know your budget, allocate it, set it to the side so you know how much you're willing to spend on a squad, okay? That's the first thing. Once you've done that, step B is to use one of these 5 formations, okay? Either the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow, which is what I'm using right now, the 4-3-2-1, which is a very popular formation, the 4-3-3 fourth variation, the 4-2-3-1 second variation, or the 3-4-2-1. So these 5 formations, I'm sure one of them will work for you. They adapt and play well to every single playstyle, but most importantly, they're all deadly on the counterattack, which is what's one of the most important things in this FIFA's installment. So make sure you choose one of these formations and know none of the other ones, because none of the other ones can match the defensive prowess and the counterattack ability of these formations. Maybe you're one of those players that don't like any of these formations and you play a different style. If that's the case, you know, go with another formation that you like better, but this is what I would go for. And then once you've done that, step C is to build your team around 1 to 3 star players, okay? So either build around 1 star player, which is what I've done with Cristiano Ronaldo. Actually, I would say 2 with Dimitri Payet too. I think he's a star too. So I would say build around 1, 2, or 3 star players, you know, depending on your coins. Let's see if you have 200k, right? And you want to build a team, the best possible team you can for FUT Champions. I would say a good example for a 200k team would be a guy like Griezmann. He's a good star. He's a star player. He's a difference maker, a game changer, and you can build a team around him easily. But if you want to build a solid team, you know, you want a good team of good players around, you could do that with 200k. But you would have to pick your players very, very wisely, right? So you have to use a guy like Martial, who's only 20k, and a guy like Renato Sanchez, who's only 10k, and Conte, who's 30k. You could do something like that, where you have overpowered players or really good players all around the pitch. But I would recommend to buy 1 to 3 star players, which is what you should go for every single time. So I guess, again, 200k budget, a good guy to build around is a guy like Griezmann. Let's say if you have 100k budget, I would say a good guy to build around is either Ben Arfa, something like that. You know, Ben Arfa is a really good player in this game. He's the real deal, so a guy around him, or even Martial if you have 100k. But yeah, guys, if you're more rich, like I'd say if you have 1,000,000 coins, either build around Messi, Suarez, Pogba, Griezmann, Neymar, one of those guys. Those are all game changers and star players. And if you want to build around one legend, depending on your coins, some of the best legends are Del Piero, Hernandez, Georgie Best, and stuff like that. So Hullet, you guys already know Mateus. But yeah, guys, those are, you want to build around 1 to 3 star players. That's the golden rule, I would say, which gets you the most amount of wins you can get. Next up, guys, once you've done that, in your matchmaking, play against players who have started playing FIFA in between the years of 2013 and 2016. I found that these players are usually the ones that lack the most amount of skill. They lack the cognitive thinking. They lack playing the game. Because these players, they're going to be playing a sweaty style. But if you're good enough, if you know how to play soccer and how the game works and stuff like that, just play solid defense and counter him. These guys between 2013 and 2016. But here's the problem: if you get scored on against these guys, I found for these years, they will play park the bus, or they will hold the ball in the corners, in the edges of the corners, because they know they don't have the skill to win. They're just trying to get by. But it's still your best chance to win. If you play guys who are younger than 2013, you're gonna get pummeled, or you're gonna get lucky and you're gonna sweat them. But guys, make sure to play players between 2013 and 2016. That's the hot spot that I found in FIFA 17 FUT Champions. And once you've done that, guys, the next step would be in your matchmaking. Try to play as the home team as often as you possibly can. This really helps you out in a multitude of ways, which I'm going to go into right now, guys. One of the biggest benefits from that is that it helps you with button lag. When you're the home team, you're the one that's you're the one that's hosting the game. So you will have the servers will dedicate your play more, and it'll help you with your button lag, your passing, and everything like that. And it also prevents you from DCing from the EA servers. All my disconnects this weekend was when I was playing as the away team. Take that in. All my disconnects, I had 4 this weekend, were from playing as the away team. Playing as the home team, I have had no problems with my connection. So that's a big eye opener for me. I didn't know that it was that much of a problem. I know now making this video, people are gonna be backing out left, right, and center. But guys, this is just how it is, and that's just how it'll work for you if you want to win more games. And then, guys, once you've done that, next up is don't get emotional about any game. Let's say you win a tough game, man. It's 0-0, down to the wire, 120th minute, you bang it in. Don't get emotional about it. You have to learn to move on and play the next game, because there's 40 games, guys, in the weekend. That's crazy. If you get emotional about 1, 2, 3 games, it'll really detriment your game and your play, and you'll start losing more games than you need to. And even if you lose in the 120th minute by some guy, don't get emotional about it. Move on and get on to the next game. That's all you can do, really, is just move on and try to win the next game. And last but certainly not least, know when to step away from your Xbox or PlayStation 4. You have to know when to step away. When I got disconnected about 10 minutes ago, I knew I had to move away. Like, it was the 10th minute, bro. The 10th minute, I was gonna take a long shot with Ronaldo, and it disconnected. It lagged, disconnected. I wanted to smash my controller against my TV, but I knew, I was like, you know what? It happened. I can't do anything about it. Let's step away from the Xbox, or else we're gonna start losing games because of our emotions. So guys, that's a really big thing. And yeah, guys, those are all my tips for how to win the most amount of games in FUT Champions. If you've done all of these things, it really comes down to your skill level, and that's it. Your skill level and luck. That's all it comes down to, guys. Whether the EA gods are against you or for you, and whether or not you have better skill level or talent than your opponent. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe for daily content on my channel. I know I say daily, and sometimes I don't upload like I did yesterday, but I feel like being sick is a valid enough excuse, to be honest. But yeah, guys, like the video if you really liked it. Share it around with people that are wanting to win in FUT Champions, and I hope to see you guys next time. Peace. And guys, next up in my tips is to, in your matchmaking, play as the home team as often as you possibly can. Why? Because when you're the home team, you're hosting the game, which means EA servers are going to be dedicated to the host player, which is you. That means you're not going to experience button lag as often as you should. Your passing will be crisply done and everything. Your shots won't miss for no reason. Any delay or anything like that won't happen. And most importantly, your chances of DCing are highly lower than it would be if you were not the host. All my 4 disconnects this weekend, I still have a headache over it, but all my disconnects this weekend have been when I was on the away team. Every single one. Because I remember them vividly. They were all when I was on the away team. And if that doesn't speak for itself, I don't know what will, guys. It really helps your game. The last 5 or 6 games I've played on my FUT Champions, I've all been at home. I haven't picked away anymore. But yeah, guys, I'm still so salty about those disconnects, man. But yeah, guys, so that's the biggest thing, guys. Play at home as often as you possibly can, guys. And next up, something that I should take myself right now is don't get emotional. Okay, don't get emotional about any single game that you play this week in the weekends. Why? Because there's 40 games, and one game is not going to make a difference in your tournament as much as 10 will, 5 will. You know, if you get an emotional loss in the 120th minute, it's 0-0. Some guy scores a long shot with his center back, let's say, and it goes in, and you're like, what? EA, what's wrong with you? I get it, bro. I get it. I've been through that stuff. But just don't get emotional about it. Move on. The best thing you can do is play the next game and win. That's honestly all you can do. Rebound, refresh your mind, and just play the next game and win. That's all you can do to make sure that, you know, you don't get emotional. Even if you win, an emotional win, a very emotional win, don't get emotional about it. Move on, because you know you have to know that you have another game, another 39 games left to go. So just keep that in mind every time you play a game. Let your emotions stay intact. And yeah, guys, last but certainly not least, something that ties in with the second last point that I made is to know when to step away from the Xbox or the PlayStation 4. Just know when you have to step away. I just got a disconnect about 10 minutes before I'm recording this video, and I was like, you know what? I can't do anything about it. All I know is I have to step away from the Xbox, and I'm going to smash my controller and smash my television. Like, that's all I was going to do. Obviously, because, man, 4 disconnects is the highest I've had any weekend, so really my emotions are high right now. I'm very, very pissed. I don't know when I'm going to step back in to play my final 9 games, but I'm going to have to eventually. But guys, know when to step away from the Xbox One or PlayStation 4, because that'll be the difference between you winning and losing, and getting elite and not getting elite, getting gold, not getting gold, getting silver, not getting silver. Because if you dwell on it too much, and if you play, like, let's say it's 4 in the morning and you're tired and you want to sleep, you're half asleep, but you're like, man, I gotta get these games out of the way. They're not going to be as optimal the results as you want them to be anyways, so might as well step away and play at a different time, maybe in the morning when you're all awake and everything like that, guys. So guys, these are all my tips that can help you with your FUT Champions weekend leagues. Really, after this, it's down to you guys and your skill levels and stuff like that, and obviously your luck that EA gives you. They could be against you or for you. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Smash that like button if you did. Share it around for people who want to win in FUT Champions. And obviously, most importantly, subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.